Hi guys, a quick video of the upcoming Wolves game against Brighton.
Better run, here it comes, here it comes. Better run, when the Wolves come out to play. That is absolutely stunning.
At the moment, injury news, a bit of bad news really. Kilman has been confirmed out for the rest of the season. Neves isn't going to play, but good news, he's back in training, full training. It's just about now getting his fitness up. He's not going to make the Brighton game, but there's a massive chance we'll see him against Chelsea, if that's a start or sub minutes. But it looks like he's going to get a few minutes against Chelsea, which is great news. A lot of fans fearing he'll be out for the whole season. Podence is still injured. From what we've been told, I think it was Liam Keane, one of the journalists, said that apparently Bruno said it's not serious. He should be back pretty soon. So I think with a game like Brighton, because it's not as big as the Chelsea game, I think they're just not going to risk anything. I think maybe Podence is probably able to play or at least give minutes, but they don't want to risk anything. After what we've seen previously with risking players, Neto when he was playing with his injury and got injured even further, and the same with Johnny Otto, they can't risk anything, so you can understand why they're doing that. So at the moment, it looks like them three are definitely going to be out. Moutinho and Dendoncker look likely to start again in midfield. They didn't look too great against Brighton. I think it's maybe just a bit of a blip with all the time they've had out. Hopefully that can change. We know they can work well together. We've seen it against Aston Villa. They were great. I think the same for Semedo. His fitness looked a bit down. He was really good up to about 60, 70 minutes and then started struggling, and fair play to him. Like he's been out for so long, his fitness levels aren't going to be there. He did well just to get a good 70 minutes out of him, but I think it was time for a substitution and bringing someone else on, because you saw the last 20 minutes he really struggled. Johnny Otto, outstanding again, back on the left, looked great, really nice shot as well. The keeper had to make a big save. I think him on the left and Semedo on the right is going to be really interesting for the rest of the season, because it's a great pairing when Semedo can get his fitness up. Midfield, as I say, is Dendoncker and Moutinho. Defence, Kilman's out now, so it looks like Saiss, Bolly and Cody. Massive shouts from fans all around the world saying that they think that Saiss didn't have the best two games and that Totti Gomez should come in. So if there's going to be a game to do it, it's probably the Brighton game, because we've got Chelsea, City, Liverpool coming up like after. So I think if there is a game to play Totti Gomez, it might be this game. I thought he was good when we saw him. I don't think he was outstanding. I can see Saiss still starting, to be honest. I think if Totti Gomez does get a game, it's probably against Norwich. Up front, didn't really work, I didn't think. Hwang, not in a natural position for him. Raul on the right-hand side. When have you ever seen Raul play on the right? Them two just didn't know what they were doing position-wise. They were really struggling. I'm not even going to blame the players, because the managers put them in a position they're not really aware of. They're not really practicing that much, so you can't blame them. But they didn't have great games. The only one that did have a great game was Fabio, but I still fear that he's going to get dropped. I can see Raul starting this game and Hwang and Trincao playing. So yeah, I think Fabio's going to get dropped, which is a shame, because I thought he was probably the best player on the pitch last game. Tried really hard, so maybe we'll see him get some sub minutes. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe he'll start him, but I just can't see it happening. We really got to get 3 points, because if we don't get 3 points against Brighton, I think that could be Europe gone. If we get a point, there's still a tiny chance if the teams around us really mess up, but we need to get 3 points if we're going to keep the European dream alive, because that 7th spot for conference is still possible, and West Ham have got a few hard games as well. But that's everything from me, guys. Hopefully we get the 3 points and we still carry on that dream. Bye bye.
When the Wolves come out to play.